the syllabus that we are going to cover up during this course of our discussion. This is CVP analysis, cost volume profit analysis, that's called marginal costing, and all the issues related to that, it is there. Next is marginal costing, and it is all same only, but they are giving separately marginal costing and decision making. Marginal costing and decision making. In that we have the starting with advanced this product mix decisions, make or buy, shut down or continue, differential cost analysis, absorption costing and marginal costing, absorption costing and marginal costing, valuation of inventories, absorption costing, marginal costing, valuation of inventories, then pricing in new markets, then advanced combinations of all this concept in a decision making. So this is the basic subject that we are going to see. First part of our discussion is going to be CVP analysis, cost volume analysis, cost volume profit analysis. In other words, it is going to be focused on marginal costing, the assumptions and limitations of marginal costing, and then application of the marginal costing technique for decision making. In that we have product mix decisions, make or buy decisions, shut down or continue, differential cost analysis, absorption costing, marginal costing, valuation of inventories, then pricing in the new markets. This is one part of the discussion. Then this is pricing and Pareto analysis. This is also marginal costing, but it's a differently worded one. Separately they will ask you. So pricing and Pareto analysis, various types of pricing, skimming pricing, penetration pricing, new market pricing, shadow pricing, all that, opportunity cost pricing. Then we have, this is external pricing, internal pricing, that is called as transfer price. Transfer pricing. Then we have cost concepts dash relevant costing, cost concepts dash relevant costing. This is the standard costing, and variance analysis. Budgets and budgetary control. Budgets and budgetary control. This we can call it as a traditional costing. Under this we are going to cover, and if you have a clear picture, if you based on the past, transfer pricing 12 marks, you will get 11 marks. Surely it is being asked every exam. In this marginal costing around 14 marks, mainly assumptions, limitation, 14 to 20 marks they will cover up in theory. and then cost concepts some 6-7 marks. Standard costing in the last 2 exams were very simple. In fact, many students had a doubt whether this much simple question they can ask for 11 marks. So, but then it was simple. Budgets, some theory, flexible budgets like that. But there is so much depth is there. We are going to cover up. But this is the exam I am trying to tell you. Then comes the advanced subject that's called as strategic costing. Strategic cost management. So in that activity based costing, that is a very sure question, and you have total quality management repeatedly last 2 exams there, life cycle costing and theory of constraints. Of course learning curve is there, that will be done in OR it comes, but sometimes we are doing, sometimes other professors there. Total quality management, life cycle costing and balance scorecard. So all performance appraisal, cost reduction, just in time purchase, backflush costing, all those items. Latest strategic cost management, more thinking as advanced tools for decision making. In that activity based costing is very important. Total quality management, then we have life cycle costing, target costing and target pricing, theory of constraints and the learning curve, balance scorecard, just in time purchase, backflush costing, etc. All smaller versions are also there. This is what we are going to. Okay, so agreed. This is the syllabus, and here also these two things are being covered. Actually, paper is for one choice is there. No, 120 marks it comes. So you will be getting 92 marks for costing and 30 marks for OR. Totally 122, something like that. Totally questioning wise. It's a choice, and choice 1 is there accordingly. So I will be covering everything systematically, detailedly, based on the exam focus is our coaching. We are just focusing on how to make you get 70% marks. At the same time, making you also comfortable. That is, you should feel you are thorough in this subject. With these 2 objects, and my suggestion is the material that we are giving, that's all. You just sit on that, rework, that's all. Anna Nagar, we got the video now only, sir. Please give an overview. Okay, you can, I'll just give you, but these archives are there, we have friends, you just got it now only. What I said was, I will summarize. Anyway, since you asked, we don't want to, what I am trying to tell you no more, this is, we finally, at the end of the day, result is the base. You should always be a very result oriented person. Then sky is the limit. You remember, not only for, I am talking just for this exam, always you have to decide your target and work out the methods to achieve the target. So now we are going to take up this discussion on cost management, management accounting, something they are saying. So what I am trying to tell you is, what is the exam? What is the likely exam that you are going to take up? The exam is, maybe you are writing in May 2012, or you may be taking the exam November. So what type of questions you are going to get? So I am telling you, the pattern has changed. How do you say that the pattern has changed? It's because their last 2 exams, you will be the guiding for us for the next 2 exams, next exams. So the exam is going to be full coverage of syllabus, substantial syllabus will be covered. Syllabus is, exams are going to be easy, not so difficult. But They may be time consuming. You may need lot of time. You may not be able to cover 60 marks. Even though you know everything, but by the time you finish 60 marks, the bell would have rung. That is the problem you are really going to face. So how to address that? Second step, keeping the point in view that there are 8 exams you are going to write and the availability of time planning. You need to be straight away concentrating on, see, so you get both groups passed. There is a clear-cut opening for your job. Because if you are planning for passing CA only is material, understand. You may be very knowledgeable or, but not able to pass, then what is the use? One student yesterday came telling me that he 4 to 5 times he failed, I believe, and I can give his name also. I am not telling any lies and all. The book written by me, he took it, that's all, because he was not able to concentrate. He just read 72 marks he got in the last exam. So what I asked him, how do you say that because of my book only you got? Maybe you already read everything. He said, no, I exactly understood what is the subject, how to approach the subject, how to present the subject. And that is why I got the so many marks. I am convinced I got the highest marks compared to the other papers. So maybe he's saying good, it's a feel good factor for us. But we are going to be focus on presentation, timing, concepts, and lot of interaction is required. You can ask a number of questions. I'll take time to explain, and you also must interact. Otherwise, it's waste of class. I go on teach and you go on note. That will not work in this costing. That's all. That's what I told you, my friends in Anna Nagar. Second step I gave you, don't read too much, this is my concept. Standardize on one book, standardize on one notes, and then prepare good notes, and then I'll give you one simple example. Again, I am repeated, please remember, as a student I faced at this age, so I am talking. As a teacher of costing, what I may give you may not be that effective, because I know I am teaching it hundreds of times. That doesn't matter. How do you read statutes? This is interpretation of statutes. I had one paper. Taxing statutes, how to read. Or penal statutes, how to read. Welfare legislation, how to read. So a book is there which has 20 pages, full case studies, the decisions of Supreme Court, everything. So for sometimes I read, what I did is strict construction. What are the 3 points in strict construction? I take one case study, try to see whether these 3 points are covered in the Supreme Court judgment. That's all. Balance 20-30 cases, I thought, after I finish my law, I will read them. Understand? Exactly 67, 58 university first used to come. So therefore, in the anxiety to read so much, you may lose the bus, miss the bus. That is what I am trying to tell you. This is my suggestion. Don't go by anything. Based on my experience, I am sharing it with you. Whether it is relevant or not, each individual has his own approach, and it is mentioned that you must develop your own approach, because in management you may have your own direction, because problems are not stereotypic. You are in a dynamic situation. The world is moving very fast. Nobody pays 1 lakh salary for you. You will be put under lot of strain, but you have to face it. So therefore you must develop individuality in understanding, applying. So you must take whatever thing I am giving you as an inputs for sharpening your skills. This is an experience of teaching students over 25 years time. We are sharing it with you, because we are also learning in the process every time. You understand? But only thing is, we are duty bound. What is the result I expect? At the end of the class, you all must say, that you got 70 to 75, 80. That is the end result for me. Nothing more. I am not going to ask you jobs. I won't join you for jobs or anything. All that I want, you have to become great. When I call my student, hey, how are you? Fine, sir. Where are you? No, I am director of KPMG. I said first class. Like that, Deloitte, all the most top fellows are studied from us. So a lot of respect. They say, we have learnt a lot from you. Excellent. And what they say, what you say, everything merged. Again, we will share it back. That is the purpose of teaching. Alright. Now, again, for the sake of Anna Nagar, I am summarizing. I have structured my syllabus that I am going to take into this. I hope you have noted. I don't know. Anna Nagar, are you okay with me so far? We got video now only, you said, so I am planning to explain again. And this is the syllabus that you are going to take up. And you will notice that CA Institute, they keep on changing the syllabus, but wholly same. There is no change in the syllabus, but wordings they are changing like that. So you need not worry. Whatever they do, costing means only this much. Whether it is ICWA or CA, they cannot be something else. They may keep names. They like to give new names for the same old things. CVP analysis, cost, volume, profit analysis, marginal costing and decision making, application of CVP analysis. In that we have product mix decision, make or buy decision, shutdown or continue, differential cost analysis, absorption costing, marginal costing, valuation of inventories, pricing in the new markets, pricing, and that is one topic, A and B, 20 marks in short questions. Then we have pricing and Pareto analysis, and then transfer pricing. Transfer pricing is an external pricing. A transfer pricing is an internal pricing, interdivisional pricing, whereas the first pricing is about external pricing. Cost concepts, which is called as relevant costing, and standard costing and variance analysis, budgets and budgetary control, strategic cost management, activity based costing, total quality management, life cycle costing, project life cycle, product life cycle, theory of constraints, learning curve, balance scorecard, just-in-time purchase, backflush costing, etc. This is what we are going to take up for this thing. Be assured it's going to be quite simple, quite interesting, and I have already told you that my style of teaching, I will make you think and do it. So you have to follow with me. Sometimes you may feel you are not, many students doesn't like to costing. Normally how do you read? No, you just wait. Question paper is there, nobody reads question paper. Suggested answer means immediately you'll go to solution and see the solution for some time. You believe you have understood everything, and thereafter, okay, I understood. That is not the way you can learn. That much I am very clear about it. You need to learn the ability to go into the problem, understand the problem. Okay, that is what I am going to make you learn. Appreciate. First step, you may do mistake also. Then you understand it better. That's what I feel. That's how I am following it up. And so let me start. I hope you got the learning curve, just in time, target costing, theory of constraint, total quality management, everything I have put before you. Right. We will move further now. Start. So many students, we find you will be very busy with your audits and things like that. The heavy dependence archives may not be that useful, because once the live class you attend, then you will understand the intricacies of that. Last time I took in the last class last year exam question, last exam, I made the students do that and made them feel the difficulty of how they missed the easy paper also. So they said only that last class made them comfortable to face the exams. So one is knowledge, but another is the ability to handle the situation. That is what we are going to work. And you are free. You can disturb me, ask me any questions here, and I have a mail ID. You can, but don't go on ask me so many things. Subject based one. Best is you ask me by mobile. Any questions I'll just explain, and accordingly we'll work out. Don't expect me immediately to reply. sincerely we will make an attempt to make the class useful to you. That is the purpose of our taking class, and even the technology is excellent here. Everything for your service only they are doing, and